All right. Well, I'm gonna record this. Welcome to the call, guys. This is our Sunday night mindset, just to get our week started and ready to go for the rest of the week. Because a lot of the times, what happens, we have a little stop in between the week in the markets and just in anything that we're doing as well. We tend to, use this day to relax and just kind of take it easy. I would say, this is a good day to take initiative and take effect into, consideration all your goals and all the things that you're going to actually do in life. Because if you're not where you need to be on a Sunday, you should probably be on the call organizing your business so that you can get, the right attitude for the week, which is where I wanted to, start and just have that, be the point of this topic and of this, this conversation tonight. It's going to be attitude, because the attitude towards your losses, the attitude towards your wins even, is going to determine how successful you are in this business and in any business. That's just, from my experience, I've understood that your attitude and, how you respond to wins is probably more important than how you respond to losses once you start developing a rhythm for, overcoming the losses. Because sometimes where the losses are coming from, they're coming from the actual wins, because we're not dissecting how it is that we got there. And that's why, I like to share certain things with you guys. That way I can help you guys understand what I see in the markets and what I see in this business. I usually tend to listen to, something in the background, positive motivation, or, somebody in the background that's, a coach, a mindset coach. I usually listen to Bob Proctor. Right now I was listening to You Were Born Rich audio. And then I was charting up some charts before I got on this call so that I can give you guys a little bit of mindset, as, some of my coaches encourage me to, do for everybody that's trading. So if you haven't written down attitude, go ahead and write that down. And for the people that are for the first time watching these podcasts, my name is Isaiah. I am 30 years old. I live in Denver, Colorado. It's a wonderful place to live here. I previously to Denver, I lived in California, if you care to research. And if you want to research a little further, you can check me out on Facebook. I'd love to be your friend. I'd love to get in contact with you. These nights are for prayer and for just mindset. That's what I want to say with prayer, because prayer is coming together in mindset and agreeing and, just seeing the right idea and being able to manifest that and being able to, really, really empower your life, through your spirit, because your spirit is going to be what elevates you to have that right attitude through those challenges and through those positive outcomes in your life. So a lot of what I would say that came good out of my life was because of attitude. I had to start looking at certain, things in a different way. So I realized that to me, I had to shift my attitude, and in order to do that, I had to become a different kind of person. So I realized that for me, it was my paradigm that was really holding me back, and that's what it really comes back down to. If you haven't been able to really, really attack your goals the way you want to, the way you need to, the way you should, it's because of the attitude, right? But that needs to be shifted with the subconscious mind, right? Being shifted. How do we shift that? By impressing it, period after period after period after period. What do I mean by that? Like hour after hour after hour. Think about these things. Think about what you're not thinking about when you're not thinking about anything. Think about what you're thinking about when you're thinking about something. Right? Is it worth my time? If it's not, just get on with it, do what you need to do, and get back into that mindset that you need to be in, because you need to be in that mindset. And that's what's going to develop your attitude, because your attitude is going to determine your character and who you are as a person in the long run. Because what I've ran into in my personal life is that a lot of the times when I was younger, my attitude was all over the place because my decisions were all over the place. I was saying yes to everything. I didn't know how to just not say yes to certain things, hanging out, or, just you spending time with, not your peace, because your peace is like your friend. So if you're giving your peace time, you're going to be able to develop that attitude that's going to give you character to be able to help you create those things that are going to help you manifest what it is that you want in your business, or those wins or those positive streaks, or, why it is that you lost your trade, or why it is it that you won your trade. Because the main thing is understanding why you lose and why you win. Because if you're not knowing why you're doing either or, then you're really not doing this correctly. Because there's so many opportunities for you to win small amounts and add it up in the bigger picture. If you leverage properly, you can, multiply your income within months. But you have to be able to be coachable and teachable and have the right attitude, but really, really, really focus on your micro. So your micros are what are going to shift that paradigm. Like, what certain things do you do that are extra that you don't need to be doing? Like, if, for instance, you're on a call and you're not taking notes, that just means that you're not taking notes for your business. That just means that you're not in the call. And that's something that you're going to, fail to do when it comes to trading, because you're going to be washing the dishes when you should be watching your closeout probably. Or you're going to be like sleeping when you should be closing out of your trade. You're going to be doing these things that aren't going to produce wealth. I spend so little time in the markets as far as my entry and closeout time, but I spend a lot of time analyzing. What I can share with you guys tonight is the fact that I spend over maybe in the course of my career now, I spend over maybe over 1,000 to 5,000 hours just charting and just looking at charts. Now I can, get to the point where a lot of that stuff's already marked up for me, because time just, speeds up, right? Time just keeps going, and your markups are the same. So they're going to hit those same spots. And that's the beauty of really properly marking up your charts and taking the time to actually mark up the pairs you're going to stay consistent with. Because what I want you guys to take out of that is the attitude, right? Because every trade has an attitude, has a behavior. So you want to see how your trade behaves, and you want to see how how your clients behave as well. Because this is also a mindset talk for all the people that are watching mindset for their business. Understand that mindset is everything in your life, and your attitude is going to determine a lot of that, because that's going to give you the perspective to see, life the way you need to see it. Because a lot of the times we see the glass half full, or we see the glass half empty. I'm not going to put it on you. That's just the person that you are. What I'm going to say is I'm going to empower you to be you on these calls, and I'm going to empower you to be the best that you can be. And I'm going to do the most that I can in 15 minutes, or, maybe less sometimes, because at the end of the day, what I want to inspire in you is one-on-one coaching. Work with somebody one-on-one so that that person can personalize and tailor something for you. Because as much as we would love to provide as much value on these calls as possible, what we want to do is more get everybody in the rhythm of what we are doing, so we can catch this cash flow from all the people that are out there on the internet waiting to do a business or waiting to trade. Or you potentially might just be waiting for your setup. And me in particular, I just wait for setups, and then people just start coming out of nowhere. People that are, wonderful individuals that we meet, that are from different parts of the United States. And we wonder, how do we, attract this person? And we realize what we are doing and what we have been doing, which is the same thing since day one. We have our rituals. We have our way of being, right? That creates a behavior. That creates consistency. So what I want to share with you guys is maximize your time. Maximize your time in doing something consistently. Whether it's you're studying your charts 30 minutes every day, bump that up. Because if you really want to be a pro at this, you're going to be going up against the best of the best, right? And I'm going to be right there with you as much as I can, right? Because I also have to do my own charting and my own analysis for my own students for what I do, because we own our own practice for what we do. We coach people one-on-one. We help people invest their money. We help them obviously with that education, and we help them step by step. We help them build something that they can, later on say, hey, look, I'm glad I did this. This is one of those things to where, you want to maybe, isolate yourself for a little bit of the time from people so that you can understand this concept, because this is truly something that's been able to inspire and transform my life in so many wonderful ways that, I have so many stories from it that, the time right now that I have on this call with you guys would not be enough. And if I made it enough, it would just, pretty much, take up a lot of time, and that would take up a lot of productivity. And I don't want to do that to any person. I definitely want to maximize your time and make sure that you learn something from this, and maybe you can see something in you from the story that you hear every Sunday, and I'm going to let different people, do their Sunday night calls. I'm happy to see that, different people are hopping on, whether it's live or it's on the replay. I know that Stacia is watching us in the East Coast. So I want to just give you a shout out for watching, way out in the East Coast, because I know it is a little later than here, which is why I also think about, these things about time and just things that are happening in different people's lives. So I just want to, take the time to share that with you. And last but not least, I wanted to, help you guys understand to keep track of everything, because what you don't keep track of will keep track of you. Okay. Trace, replace, and elevate. Trace, replace, and elevate. So keep track of everything. Okay. Try to do the best that you can. Obviously we can't keep track of every single thing, right? Drive ourselves crazy. But what I mean by keep track of it, write it out. Write it out. Start fresh with your thoughts every morning. Write them out. Everything that you're thinking about it. Everything that you're thinking about, put it in paper. I promise you that half of the battle is because you're not putting it on paper. That's where a lot of this energy is coming from. Because a lot of the times we think that we can just do everything because we've mastered the art of doing something, right? Repetition and skill. Because once you repeat something over and over and over, you build a little skill, you build a little confidence, and that confidence sometimes hinders you from actually learning something that you can learn in the smaller time frame, rather than taking so much time from your life, because a lot of the times we take a lot of time from our life because we don't listen right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? We have our own ways and our own skill of, doing certain things, and we try to bring those skill sets to Forex. And that's where it doesn't work, because this is not a traditional business like your, traditional job, like your traditional 9 to 5 or traditional 8 to 4. This is something that, you can start part-time, you can start as a hobby, you start full-time if you have, the resources to start from your home, which, you would need a laptop and a cell phone, a broker, and then you would need, obviously verification of your identification, knowing that you're human and you're able to be trusted with a Forex account, obviously with a broker account. That way you can link to your bank, and a couple of apps. So it's really not that hard. It sounds like a lot more work when you're listening to it and not writing it down than if you actually take action, because then you don't have to do that again. You're already good. You're good to go. And you'll be able to invest your money and be able to really, really change your life. And what I want to share with you guys too, before I conclude, is you hear a lot of horror stories from Forex, from investing into digital currencies or investing into, commodities or stocks, bonds. What I can share with you guys from personal experience is just know what you're doing so that you can still be able to maintain your account and be able to trade and be able to just not, lose all the money and not have to fund it again, right? That's what I want to keep you guys from, having to do so many times. I know sometimes you're going to burn your account. You're going to have to put money. And what I mean by burn your account is you completely take it to zero from what you funded. It won't go negative, because I've had some people ask me, does your account go negative? No, it doesn't go negative. You just have to put more money, bro. This is not a debit card. This is not a debit card that you can overdraft. This is not your bank. This is a central bank. Okay, this is what this is. So a lot of people haven't heard about this concept. So if you'd like to hear a little bit more about this, message us. We're going to tag the link on this video at the end of this video so that you can take part of this. If you'd like to, do something from the palm of your hand and be able to do life like we do. We've been traveling to a couple of places. This is more a vlog just to help people understand how we've escalated, because we were at first doing all of our videos on Facebook, which was pretty amazing. That allowed me to be able to share clips and just different videos and talk about different things in life and not get carried on with so many things. So I thank Facebook. I thank, the journey. I thank every single one of you guys that are going to watch this video on the replay. I really love you guys, and I really, really, really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys' support, your effort, your energy, and I really wish you guys nothing but success. And I know that we will make it to the top because we will stay diligent and consistent, and we'll keep working hard at knowing our faults, but also congratulating all the things that we've done great in our life, because we don't want to stick just in one area. We want to focus on all areas together, because a lot of the times what happens, we're beating ourselves up with something that must be let go. Because at the end of the day, if we're going to grow, you got to let it go. If you want to grow, you got to let it go. Write that down. If you want to grow, you got to let it go. Make your plan realistic to your living, to your living currently. Obviously, you have your vision, right? Because you have your meditation, you have visualization time, which is something that I would encourage you guys to have on a daily basis. That way you guys can have something that you guys can create in your mind and go after every single day. Because your plan in Forex should be realistic to your living situation. So if you're trading an account, trade it according to your account. So if you have $100, trade proper leverage with that. Obviously, trade strong if you can in the moves that you recognize that that are going your way. But at the same time, protect your account. Know what you're what you're willing to lose coming into the trade. Whether it's 60 cents, whether it's $6, whether it's $8, whether it's $800, whether it's $8,000. Obviously, this market is the same for everybody. It's for all walks of life. If you have different amounts, you can come in with different amounts. What I do encourage is invest into the education. It's going to be one-on-one and personalized to you. And follow us. Keep following these videos. Obviously, if you like these videos, like them, share them. If you would like for us to share something, we would love to, share on your topic and share on something that you maybe might have seen in life that you would like me to, share in public, here on YouTube, because there's a lot of people that might be able to benefit from your story and be able to be blessed and empowered through it. And that's what we're all about, growing each other's mindsets, lives, and obviously just operating with that soul that's already with all the perfect DNA in the world that you can ever imagine. Your soul has that DNA, and you have the ability deep down within you to reach down and really uncover that potential, because you have deep reservoirs of it. So don't ever limit yourself at thinking that you can't do something because you're not skilled, because you haven't done the time. Obviously, don't be naive to the fact that you need to put in the time, right? But don't beat yourself up and don't say, oh, I can't do that because I should have started that sooner. And also don't try to cheat it and say, well, I started here then. Yeah, but where are you now? Always bring yourself to center. Where are you now? What is your current living? Those goals should match that, okay? I want every single person that's watching this video right now that trades to grow your account this week at least 5 to 15% and withdraw at least 5% of that. That's what my goal is for the people that are in this group. They're going to be watching this also on the replay, because I don't know who's going to be watching this also. There's just been people from different parts of the world. There's all kinds of people trading. So if you're watching this out there, grow your account. Make that one of your goals this week. Keep track of the percent of the account growth, and keep track of the percent of the growth of the money you withdraw from your account. So keep track of those things, okay? Pay what you need to pay to start growing, right? Don't ever be stingy with that. And I want to conclude it with that, because hopefully you guys took plenty of value from that. And the one-on-ones that I have scheduled throughout this week, just confirm them with me. Let me know what day works for you. And then we'll go from there, guys. But yeah, pay what you need to pay to start growing. Why? Because you're going to pay attention. A lot of the times what happens is when people don't pay for something, they don't pay attention fully. And that's where I want to, just encourage every single person to make your monetary investment. That way your energy is attached to that person, so that person can bless your life with their energy. That's really why you make the monetary investment. It's really not because you want the investment from that person. And that's what I've realized in business. That's more why you do it. Because a lot of people, how many of us have been to a place and it just has bad energy, and you just all of a sudden don't decide to buy anything there? I felt that way. A lot of people have felt that way. And I personally didn't like that feeling. And that's why I would never treat somebody that way. But at the same time, I realized that, I can't make it for free. Because if you make it for free, then you'd be devaluating other people that invested. And this is why I wouldn't make something for free at this point, because I've been doing this for about 3 years for free now. My previous company doing the mindset stuff. So if you guys want to scroll down all the way down to all the way on the Facebook feed, you guys will probably find the videos that I used to make. And that's why I share this with you guys at a point where I can, say I can add a value to this. Why? Because I've done plenty of this. I can help you shift your literature so you can be on a video so you don't get sued by Facebook, by YouTube, viewers, not by the actual platforms. But, there are people out there that are money hungry and that are upset, that you are doing something that is shifting other people's economy, and that you have found a niche and that you have found a way to actually do it because you have the story to validate it, and you have the charts to validate it, and you have, just the results to show it. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pull out money from the bank just to show you that I make money, because you might just come out and rob me. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. That's pretty dumb. People that go withdraw their money at certain banks, it's like, bro, like, you don't think about people out there. You're putting this live to who knows how many people. So now you got to watch your back more. You know what I'm saying? Like those things, guys, keep those things to you and to the group. Keep those things enclosed. So I want to conclude by just thanking you guys for being on this call, and just by acknowledging you guys right where you guys are from your homes watching this podcast right now. I want to thank you guys for watching this to its entirety, and I want to just wish you guys a positive week and a powerful week this week. Thank you guys for watching this. I really, really, really appreciate you guys, and I really want to bring the best out of you every single time that I get a chance to get on a call with you, every single time that I get a chance to share a text message with you. I want to be in touch with you, and I want to make sure that you are truly transformed by the renewing of your mind and by the renewing of every single thing that you do every day. Because every day we are renewing and revitalizing new cells, and we are creating new paradigms, new ideas. So it's very important for us to stay creative, stay sharp, stay fresh, and stay new. Let's always stay doing the same principles, but stay fresh in our minds and stay fresh in our imagination, so that our imagination runs wild and it attracts the income that we need, because we got God above that does all for us, because we decide to take part in the best that we can take part of. And that's providing value for every single student and for every single person out there on the planet. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys once again. Have a great and blessed rest of your night, and message me throughout the week. I wish you guys a powerful, powerful week. God bless you guys.